Hello, grade 6 students. This is day 22 of STP Mathematics 1A lesson series. Hope all of you have done your formative assessments well, and some of you might have received your marks. And then the next week onwards, you will be having your new lessons that which will be for the month of November. And end November, again, you will be having the end term test. You know, for the end term test, everything you learned for the whole term will be tested. Even though I have missed a few lessons, what I thought to do today, I'm starting from the lesson you are doing in the school. According to the scheme of work, you are supposed to start from statistics, right? You are supposed to start from statistics, and then I'm planning to start from that topic. And whatever the missed lessons will be uploaded before the end term test. So then if you have any the clarification, if you have not understood it in the school, you can sort out all the issues you have or all the doubts you have. Okay, so this is the topic statistics, children. You have done this topic in your primary grades too, right? Without knowing the statistics word, you have done this. You have done the pictographs or the bar charts. So those things you have done. But this is the first time you are learning this topic with the correct name, statistics. And I would say the statistics topic is a very popular and demanding topic nowadays, especially after COVID. We are in a data-driven society where that we want to have the data analysis or the data analytics the things in our day-to-day lives. If you can remember during the COVID season, that we know that when we were watching the TV, we know how many COVID patients were identified and how many deaths are there. So then kind of thing we know. So from where we got all these information, so then the different people, so then in different regions, they collected the information and they analyzed them, they gathered and that kept it in a way where all of us can see in an understandable manner. So that's a process. So that process we call that the statistics. So what the first step we should do to make any decision with related to the information, first you want to collect information. Please take your theory books, put the date, and write down the main topic in pink color, that is Unit 22, Statistics. First, you write down the main topic in pink color, that is Statistics. So you can write Unit 22 and Statistics. After that, you take your black color pen and write down the subtopic, Collecting Information. Collecting information. Now you just see that what I have covered in blue, that's your note, the first sentence you should write. Statistic is the subject that tries to make sense of large collections of information in the form of numbers. So we do have the information and we convert them into numbers and we are going to analyze them. So that is the subject. It's called statistics, right? That your first point should be that first we want to learn that what is statistics, what we are doing there. What we do that we try to make sense of large collection of information in the form of numbers, right? That's our first thing. So let's say for an example, you want to collect, we are distributing a form to collect information about kids' details, such as number of brothers and sisters they have, their favorite color, their pets. Each child will fill it and give us, right? Why we are distributing a form? To collect information about what? That you can decide that what you are going to collect. So then here I want to collect the information about their favorite color and their pets, and then the number of brothers and sisters they have. So then these things they can write and give the form, right? So this process we call the collection of information. First you write the main topic in pink color, then you write the subtopic in black color, and then you write the first point. Statistic is what? Statistic is the subject that tries to make sense of large collection of information in the form of numbers. So then I'm planning to get an example. So what is the example here? That you can write that we are distributing a form or kind of the questionnaire sometimes to collect information about kids' details such as number of brothers and sisters they do have, favorite color, pets, and what each child do, that they will fill it and give us. This whole process we call the collection of information, right? You can write down such as their favorite color and then pets. Then each child will fill it and give it. So then that is called the collection of information, right? That is called the collection of information, right? So then what you want to do, children, then we'll see now what happened here. So this is the form. Okay, you don't want to copy down that. So you can decide that what kind of form you are going to distribute that. If you are really distributing it and collect the information here, they have just written a name, date of birth, height, that everything, shoe size, hand span, number of brothers and sisters they do have, their favorite color, and who is their pet, and all these things. Now, once you collect that, they give us the form now. Now we have all of their forms, right? We have the information. So then we are moving to our next subtopic that's right down in black color, a database. The completed forms, all of them filled and give them to us. So then the completed forms for the whole class can now be collected together. So then we can keep it in one file that we call the database. This database word that which you are learning with your computer science teacher, in a way it is similar, but that it's a different thing that she will or he will explain it in an advanced way. But here that I'm talking about the information database, that this collection of cards or the forms that we keep it as a database. So then you write the next subtopic, a database, and under that you can write the first point in blue color, the completed forms for the whole class can now be collected together. This collection of forms is a database, right? So that's the database, right? So then we will move to the hope you copy down everything, children. You can pause the video and copy down it then and there without keeping or postponing it. Now, let's say the next step. What was the first step, children? Collecting information. After collecting information that we make the database, that is done. Then we make a frequency table. What it is? So let's say this is a list of number of brothers and sisters of the 30 pupils in a class. Let's say that in that class, what we were talking about, that we distributed the forms to a class, and then let's say we have 30 pupils in the class. And we ask from them how many brothers and sisters they do have. Different students, they might have written different answers based on the number of brothers and sisters they do have. So then just we do have the data. So then you write down the next subtopic, and here that we have these information. It's not in order. It's not in ascending order. So that no such order. What happened? Just that they having them. The first child has mentioned 0. The second child has mentioned 1. The third child has mentioned 1. The fourth child has mentioned 3. And again, the next child has mentioned 0. The next child has mentioned 1. Likewise, each child, they have mentioned that what it is, right? So then here, under the topic, subtopic, that you can write down this. And then you want to write down this too. To make sense of number that we have collected, we need to put them in order. right? So then we have that this is that whatever the list I'm showing you 0, 1, 1, 3, 0, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1. So that is the raw data, what I collected from the students. I have just noted the number of brothers and sisters they have mentioned in their form. That's it. Then to make the sense of these numbers or to have an idea what we have, that what we need to do, we need to put them in order. We should have kind of an order to arrange them, so then I can have an idea. So one way of doing this is to make a frequency table, right? So what you can do, you can copy down this point, the whole thing, and then you write down this thing and this thing. So now you know why we need to have a frequency table. You have the raw data, and that is just collected from your the research, or that is whatever the thing, right? Then we are going to keep them in order, right? So one way, we do have different ways to do this, but one way of doing this is to make a frequency table, right? So then the frequency means how many, the next point, the frequency tells us how many of each type of item they are, right? The frequency tells us how many of each type of item there are. Okay, now see that what they have done. So this is the frequency table. To complete the frequency table, right, that we are using the tally marks. What do you mean by the tally marks, children? You have done this in your lower grades too. Then you just use the sticks kind of thing, that these lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then when you want to show 6, that you keep a small the space 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that means if I want to represent 13, this is how I draw the tally mark. Let's say I want to show 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the space 6, 7. So then I'm showing 7 here. Let's say I want to show 3. 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then the 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that is how you show. So then to make it easier to count up afterwards, we can group the tally marks. So like this, we are having something like this. The number of brothers and sisters, 0. Let's say that how many students they said that they don't have a brother or a sister, right? We'll count from the list. How we are going to count it? You cut this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 7 students have mentioned that they don't have a brother or a sister. So then here the value should be 7. So this should be 7. How we are going to draw that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have drawn 6, 7. Now we'll see the number 1. How many students they said that they have one brother or a sister? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So then here I write 15. And how we are going to show that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right? So then we have 15. Then we will try the next one, number 2. Right? We are going to try number 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So only 4 students. Have we missed anything? No, right? So then just 4 students. Something like this. So then we will move to number 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's only 3. So then here we draw 3, and then here we mark like this, and we'll see how many 4s are there. Only 1, right? Okay, here that we write 1. We want to double check whether we did it correctly. To double check whether we did it correctly, so then we can have 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 5, 13, 13 plus 7, 20. And 2 remainder, 2 plus 1, 30. Okay, it gives me 30. So there were only 30 pupils in the class, right? So then you can write down the sentences up to this, then you write down this, and this sentence and this sentence. After that, you can have the tally table, the frequency table like this. Okay, so then this shows everything that what we have. Okay. Okay, so then hope you are copying down. So then I'll continue the video. You can pause the video and copy down. So then that's it. Next we count up the tally marks and write the total in the frequency column. And lastly, the total of the frequency column to check the total number of items recorded in the table is the same as the number of items you collected. After that, after the frequency table, you want to write down that what I found that the 30 is exactly equal to the 30 we distributed the forms, that there were 30 students or 30 pupils in the class. So then you have to write down this. Okay. So then that is all about the frequency table, and we discuss about the statistics and then the collecting information, how we can collect the information. Once we have the information, that we keep them together, collect and keep them together, so that we call the database. And then there that we have the figures here and there, it's not in order. So then we want to write them or keep them in order to make the sense of numbers, that otherwise that we can't get an idea that what they are talking. So then we want to have an order. So one way of doing this to make a frequency table, and we discuss how we can have the frequency table. For that we use the tally marks, and I explain how you can use the tally marks. Okay, children, so then that is the end of today's lesson, and you want to do the question number 4. This is the list of shoe sizes. Yeah. So then this is the question you want to do as the homework. Okay. We will discuss this homework question in the next video, and we will move to the bar charts. Okay, children. See you then. Bye.